What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content that we have coming out. With this video, we are jumping into Strange, issue number 3. If you have not been keeping up with this series, be sure to check out the link in my description, as well as the top of this video. It'll get you completely caught up on everything going on with this series. Ever since the death of Dr. Strange, we have seen Clea Strange take over as Sorcerer Supreme. In her short amount of time, what she has tried to do is resurrect Stephen Strange, being met by a new adversary known as the Harvest Man. He is the one that is preventing her from doing this. While she faces this challenge, there is also a new organization known as the Blasphemy Cartel. More recently, they massacred an entire magical bazaar, which means they are about to face the full wrath of Clea Strange. Be sure to buy the comics, support the industry, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so as we dive into issue number 3, we are picking up with the Rose. Clea knows that if she wants to find the Blasphemy Cartel, she is gonna have to use the gangsters, the underworld, the criminal elements of this city. In every world, in every dimension, gangsters are relatively the same. Here on Earth though, she sees them more as parasites. Individuals pretending to be warlords. Being a true warlord herself, people like the Rose, they might as well just be playing gangster in comparison to her. But she has come to the Rose to get this information. She is not asking for this information. She is demanding it. As Sorcerer Supreme, as Warlord of Manhattan, the Rose does try to make a deal out of this. Tries to get something to his benefit, but Clea quickly lets him know that this is not a negotiation. Being the niece of Dormammu, the daughter to the Warlord Umar, she does not bargain with parasites. She will not treat these gangsters of Earth as if they are some kind of equal. And this is what I love about this new line Strange. While I do absolutely adore Dr. Strange, Clea, she is a whole new take on this character, on Sorcerer Supreme. This isn't the kind loving, I'm going to help you figure these things out, we're gonna find a way to negotiate this. She's a warlord. She is a true OG, and at the end of the day, she will straight out lay you down. Getting the information that she wants, she is able to head out and she finds members of the Blasphemy Cartel, immediately jumping in on them, taking them down. What she learns is this was all a trap. The Rose had dimed her out after she left. They knew that she was coming, they prepared for her. All of their guns drawn, ready to take down the Sorcerer Supreme. And they've tried this already. Bullets simply do not work on Clea Strange. Not while her magic is active. And so what they bring out are the Sands of Asante. 3 whole minutes without magic. We see the cartel, they open up with every single gun that they have, with the smoke filling the air. Nothing but the sound of gunfire for a good solid minute and a half. Believing that they took down the Sorcerer Supreme. As all of that smoke clears, this is where we see her. A lot of them are baffled on how she is even still standing, how she still has her magic. And while the Sands, they did swallow up all of the magic in the area. It is a spell for the Earth dimension, created by an Earth magician. And while she may be the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth, she is also the Sorcerer Supreme of the Dark Dimension, having the dread power at her command. In an instant, we see every one of these cartel members turn straight to stone. This just being one of their black sites. She goes inside to investigate to see what these guys have been up to, and what she finds is a room full of computer servers. Not really sure what this means. She doesn't really know anything about computers on this planet. At least not to the extent that she would understand why this organization has all of these servers. As her and Wong have this discussion, we see a being show up in the kitchen bearing a message of parley from the Warlord of Antarctica. This is no threat of war or battle or great horrible incoming of a monster. This means that Clea Strange's mother will be coming to dinner. This is what takes us to the Blasphemy Cartel headquarters 001. Its codename is Emerald City, and their headquarters is just now getting the news that Clea Strange took down an entire black site. Getting this information, we see an individual by the name of Director Nunn, and he is now declaring open war with the Sorcerer Supreme, activating what he calls Lazarus Agents. This war is just about to begin, and that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. You know, I didn't know how long they were planning on keeping Doctor Strange out of the picture, and I wasn't really sure how Clea was going to fill this role in. But now that we are at least 3 issues in, we are seeing that Clea Strange, she is ruling with an iron fist. Eventually, this is gonna grab the attention of the Avengers and everybody else, but they are currently occupied dealing with a lot of other stuff. The question does rise though, with the Sorcerer Supreme of the Dark Dimension here on Earth, who is keeping the Dark Dimension in check? What kind of ramifications are going to come having a Sorcerer Supreme of 2 different dimensions? Now, of course, that's the bigger picture of things. Clea's main focus is this Blasphemy Cartel, being run by an individual that goes by the name of Director Nunn, a relatively mysterious organization. We don't really know what they are up to yet, but what we do know is that they are going on full-scale attack against the Sorcerer Supreme, having some very unique weapons on standby. It's gonna be interesting to see who is supplying them with all of these magical items. And if all of that isn't enough, what we also have going on is Clea going at all costs to try and resurrect her beloved, trying to bring back the Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Stephen Strange. So we're getting introduced to a whole slew of new individuals, from Director Nunn to the Harvest Man. So much stuff is currently going on, and I think we're gonna have a lot more ahead of us. I'm excited to see how the Dark Dimension is looking now that she has been away for such a long extended amount of period of time. But let me know your thoughts, let me know your theories. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by hitting the Super Thanks button. This button will let you donate directly to the channel, and every little bit helps us out. Now, if you can't do that, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you like this video, and until the next breakdown.